Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. We are finally having some nice weather for the first time this year. The sun is shining. It's not actually that cold out, so that's a benefit more than anything. And we can actually get it going now. This is what I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about. Weight loss is the number one New Year's resolution. So for me, I wanted to come on and give you some tips. Exercise is part of losing weight, being healthy. It's not something that people think of. It's not something that is at the forefront of your to-do list. And let's get real here with your busy life and everything going on. This, that, the next thing. It's easy to forget about exercise, to not take it into consideration, and to just pass it over for the next day, or it's Wednesday right now. I can't start till Monday. You can't start a new routine in the middle of the week. I'll wait till Monday. That's fine. Plus the weekend's coming. Blah, 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 blah. Don't do that to yourself. That's where I come in. I got some tips that help me, and I want to share them with you. Hopefully they help you also. So what I've got for you today is tips on how to make your workout more beneficial, how to get more bang for your buck, because let's get real here. When we're working out, we want to get the most bang for our buck. We don't want to walk away thinking that we could have done more, or that there's so much more that I need to do, or it's not really working, this, that, anything. Working out is hard in itself, and any sort of motivation that you can get to keep yourself going and to be great is only going to be more beneficial. And it's very easy to fall way off. It's very easy to fall off the wagon. So keeping yourself going is the number one thing right off the bat. So for me, tips on how to get the most bang for your buck out of your workout. Number one is to stretch. Definitely want to stretch. Make sure that you're stretching out your muscles. For me personally, when I'm doing stretches, I'm actually doing a little bit of resistance. So it's kind of an exercise in itself to stretch. But stretching is at the forefront of exercise, of workout, of anything that you do movement-wise, because you know yourself that if you've been doing something, not exercise, but you just doing something strenuous, maybe, moving a couch up and down the stairs or something like that, or even playing a pickup game of basketball with your buddies, it's easy to feel all of the muscles that you didn't, and sometimes you feel muscles you didn't even know in places you didn't even know you had places. And that's where stretching comes into play, because not only when you're hurting, what you're going to do more than anything is you're going to stretch it out. So that's what you want to do as a preventative measure, to make sure that all your muscles are loose, they're ready, stretched out, and that's how you alleviate a lot of possibility for injury. There is still a chance to get injured. Disclaimer, exercise is not something that you want to do for fun. Don't go out there and just, fit fart around. You want to take this serious, because you can seriously injure yourself, and stretching is a way that you can alleviate that. It's a way that you can give yourself the best chance possible to not get injured. So definitely stretch, definitely start with the stretch, end with the stretch also. Just so that your muscles get a chance to sort of go and loosen up that way. Tip number 2 is a warm-up. Definitely want to warm up 5 to 10 minutes, quick, brisk walk, maybe a light jog, something like that, something on the bike if you've got. But what you want to do is you just want to get your blood pumping, get your blood rate, your blood rate pumping to about 50-60% of your maximum heart rate. And you're not obviously you're not going to count your maximum heart rate and then go 50% of that. When you're getting loose, when you're getting warm. What you want to do is you just want to pump blood throughout your body, just to get your body in that sort of pick me up mood. Make you want to make your body more receptible for the type of workout that you're going to give it. When you stretch and when you warm up, it just loosens up your muscles. It gets your body going, and that way you're not trying to work out from a stiff, locked up motion. I mean, if you can think about realistically, this is, don't really quote me here, but this is kind of your muscle. And if you're trying to work out from a tense position like that, it's going to be a lot harder than if you were to loosen it up a little bit and then try and, move it around like that. That's sort of give or take the way that you want to look at it. But definitely warm up. Again, same as stretching. You want to warm down, cool down, whatever you want to call it, at the end of your workout. Sort of just a way, because when you're working out, you're getting really intense. You're getting really high blood pressure. You're getting your heart rate's up and going, and everything's happening all at once. And then you don't want to just stop that and then just go and then stop. And that's the end of your workout, and then you go hit the showers and then change. That's not what you want to do. You definitely want to stretch. You definitely want to cool down, cool your body down. Again, go from your run down to your jog, down to your brisk walk. Keep your heart rate going down, just so that you can allow your muscles sort of a warm down, cool down period. It's just, think of it as, as a bowl of soup or something. You're going to warm up the soup, but then at its hottest point, you're not going to eat it because it's too hot. You can't do anything with it. You're going to let it cool down, and then you're going to eat it. So that's the way you want to think about your muscles when you're working out. You want to warm up, get them at their nice peak level of performance, and then once you're done your workout, you want to cool down and sort of bring your muscles down a little bit, down a notch, and get your heart rate going down, as opposed to just stopping it. Number 3 is to focus on 7 specific areas. So there is 260 muscles in the body, give or take. Why would we focus on just 7? Because you want to focus on areas that will show the most, obviously. So the 7 areas are your biceps, which is the front of your arms, your triceps, which is the back of your arms, your chest, your back, your abs, the front of your legs, and the back of your legs. So the front of your legs being like your thighs, your calves, the back of your legs being your hamstrings and your thighs, front being your shins, back being your calves. My bad. But those are the 7 specific areas that you want to work on. Those will give you the most bang for your buck. Those are the way that you can, if you think of your body as a well-oiled machine, everything kind of works together. And that also gives you a way to know to work out all parts of your body. Because you've seen those people walking down the street that they look like they forgot leg day because their arms are just huge like this and their legs are these little puny things. Or vice versa, big honking tree trunk legs and little sticks for arms. It happens. Think of your body as an all-over machine. You need to work the front with the back, the upper with the lower, but you want to do it in a way that you're not putting too much strain and strenuousness, I guess, on your body. This sort of branches off into how often. You want to be working out roughly 3 to 5 times a week. If you can, aim for 3 at least, 5, 6, 7 if you want. Give yourself a rest day, but definitely give yourself a rest day. Don't go too hard all the time. Give yourself rest time. Your body needs to rest. But if you go, say, 3 times a week, you're working your upper body twice a week, you're working your lower body once a week, and then the next week you're doing lower body twice a week, upper body once a week. And that way you're just going with all of your body systems, functions, muscles, I guess, whatever you want to call them. But you need to be, you definitely need to be conscious of working the front with the back and the upper with the lower. Your body needs to be, one of the things, quick off topic here a little bit, your knees, when you jump, they consume about 4 times your body weight. So for me, I'm roughly 200 pounds. When I jump, my knees are absorbing roughly 800 pounds of body weight. So that right away to me means that I need to strengthen my legs more than my arms, but you also need to strengthen your arms. You need to strengthen your upper body as well as your lower body. And also too, exercise does everything for you. It boosts your metabolism. It tires you out so you sleep better. It's a whole plethora of benefits. But definitely if you work on those 7 areas, you're going to see results quicker, and then you're going to have more motivation to keep going. Obviously, you can work out however many muscles you want, but focusing on those 7, those are definitely going to give you the most bang for your buck. Next tip is hydration. Definitely want to focus on your water intake. water is everything. Hydration is everything in working out. After each 30-minute workout, drink 2 8-ounce glasses of water at least. If you find you're thirsty while working out, which you probably will depending on the amount and type of workout that you do, consider a sports bottle. Definitely want to replenish your fluids while you're working out. As exercise duration and intensity increase, it's important to not only replace lost fluids, but to replace salts such as sodium and potassium that leave the body while sweating. So that's another thing that you need to take into consideration of, is when you sweat, you're losing salts and potassiums that your body needs to properly function. That's the way that you get, dehydration. You get headaches, you get lightheaded, you end up starting, you're fainting. Stuff like that happens from dehydration when you're not replenishing your salts, your potassium. So that's why when you are having your water, you definitely want to try and get some sort of antioxidants in your water. Perhaps a lemon peel, maybe a lime. Tina and I love using the lime juice as of late. What we do is we just fill our bottle with water and then squeeze lime into it. That's as easy as it can be. Like, I can't think of anything else easier. And also, that's the way that we're getting benefits. It's a win-win, win-win, win-win-win all over the place. Definitely, one thing more than anything, when you think you're dehydrated, you probably are. But you can trust your sense of thirst more than anything. When you're thirsty, that normally means that you're thirsty and you're either dehydrated or getting dehydrated. So you definitely want to make sure that you have some fluids handy, or locate your nearest water fountain. And then my last tip, more than anything, is essential oils. Essential oils are perfect for all of this stuff. I love them because, as I just mentioned, antioxidants. Clove bud and grapefruit are actually some of the most powerful antioxidant and essential oils in the world. So those are great. Clove bud is kind of a weird taste, but grapefruit is awesome. The chemical composition of the essential oil in grapefruit won't mess with any of your medications, so you don't have to worry about the grapefruit oil. But I love adding a drop into my bottle, into my smoothie, into my shake, into whatever. Grapefruit's really one of my favorite citrus oils. I love it. And then clove bud, definitely add that to something, because that's gonna replace your that's an antioxidant oil that you need to help your body replace the valuable fluids and salts that it loses. Another oil that I love using for exercising in particular is peppermint. Peppermint along my chest right here, my lungs, just to open up my airways and allow for clear breathing. When you're working out, it's easy to all the time. And especially if you haven't worked out for a while, it's definitely going to get you, it's going to hit you harder than somebody that goes 5, 6, 8 times a week and they're just like a gym rat. But I love peppermint for opening up my airways. I love to put a drop in my water. Just like that. It's a really hot, intense oil, so it's gonna open up your airways, and it's gonna it's really just gonna kick you in the face. And it's also great for uplifting and invigorating and keeping you going when you need that little extra oomph. And then finally, the product that got me started on doTERRA, and one of my favorite products in the world, is the Deep Blue Rub Lotion. You definitely want to have this on hand, whether you are a newbie at exercising or a seasoned veteran. This lotion is going to be great for helping any sort of discomfort that you have in your body. I know for me, my shoulders, I tend to go a little hard, so my arms and my tendons get a little bit sore. My legs get sore. That's just me, though. I tend to go harder than I should. But the Deep Blue Rub Lotion, that's great for pain, inflammation, any sort of discomfort that you have from working out, or even just from anything. I love it. That's my favorite product. I use it all the time. That's all I got for you for today. How to get the most bang for your buck out of your workouts. Definitely want to stretch before and after, as well as warm up. 5 to 10 minutes, that's all you need. But you definitely want to get your muscles your blood pumping, your muscles sort of loose and ready to go. Focus on the 7 specific areas to enhance your workout. Hydration, definitely want to make sure that you're replenishing fluids that you lose while exercising. And then essential oils like grapefruit and clove bud for antioxidants, peppermint to open up your airways, and deep blue rub lotion for any pain and discomfort that you may occur before or after or during your workout. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got some value out of this. Feel free to share this with your friends, family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, you can definitely drop me a comment, send me a message. Also reach out. I'm putting together a course on how to lose weight and get into shape. If that's something that interests you, definitely reach out to me and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys have an awesome rest of your Wednesday, and I hope you guys have a rocking end of the week. I look forward to talking to you again. Love you guys. Bye for now.